Hi. So guys, where we were was where we were is exercise 28.2. Hari? Yes. And we know how to close the gaps, right? And we know how to open the gaps, right? Of the frequency distribution table. Hari? With frequency distribution table, you know how to construct open gaps uh, tables and close gap tables as well. Hari? So that part is over. Shall I do one or two questions? Horrible. So, exercise 28.2, 28.2. First question. Now when you are reading that question, 28.2, page number 14. 28.2, page number 14, example number 1. Right? Question number 1. So, when you are reading that question, now they have given some electricity meter readers on the electricity consumptions of each of the households in a certain house scheme during the month of January 2017 is given below. Right. Now there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 42 data. There are 42 data, right? 7 into 6, right? 7 into 6, 42 data there, right? So they have asked from you construct a group frequency distribution using the above data. So here what you have to do is they haven't given any of the things. Correct? මෙතන ඒගොල්ලෝ දීලා නැහැ class width is this, number of class intervals is this. හරිද blah 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 මුකුත් දීලා නැහැ. So you have to assume you are the owner, right? ඔයා තමයි dial එක. You need to make sure that this is the class interval and this is the class width. So then you can define what is the number of class interval by using that equation. Right. So I will do this, right? By step by step. So now look at the board and focus on the board. So try to memorize the things that we did in fast speed. Exercise 28.2, question number 1. This is in page number 14. Right. So that I will write the data first. First 70. बड़ा post कर दो. Okay. So now there are 42 data here, right? And first of all, what I need to do is I need to find the minimum value for this one and also the maximum value. Then I can calculate the range. Correct? Right? Range equals max value minus minimum value. Can anyone say what is the max value and minimum value of this data set? What is the maximum?
Maximum value 90.
Okay, 90. Super. Minimum value?
50.
Yes, 50. So the range is 40. Yeah? Yes. Thank you, Rajan. Right. So now you might at the beginning of this question you people might have a question that I told you earlier. But in this question they haven't given any number of class intervals or any class width. So you need to identify that, and I mean you can do whatever you want. But normally it would be better to keep the class width as 5. It would be better to keep class width as 5. Class width එක 5ක් වගේ තියාගන්න හොඳයි. Right? So එහෙම නැත්නම් you would go for 6, right? Or you can keep On the other hand, you can keep like number of class intervals. So I would keep like number of class intervals around 5, right? So I will keep 5 number of class intervals so that your class width might sometimes differ. Right? පුතේ මේ cam එක blur වෙලාද?
Yeah, sir.
අනිත් අය වටකොට you might have that question, right? But if you think about the number of data set here, right? Number of data here, you have 42 only. There are 42 total number of data. Right? Now think like this. If I get number of class intervals as 5, so my class with around like 42 divided by 5. So my class with 42 divided by 5 is 8. Right? 8 means it would be around 9 something. Ne? So you can keep that level as it. Right? So if you get the number of class intervals as 5, you have to divide this 40 by 5 නේද? මෙතන 40 නේ, the range is 40 නේ? Your range is 40. Sorry, not number of data. Your range is 40. Right? Your range is 40 and my range needs to be divided by the number of class intervals. So I would keep around like number of class intervals as 5. 40 divided 5, 8. So my class width is 8. So ඒක matching නේද? So it is matching. Or else you can take your class width as 8. 40 divided by 8. Number of class intervals is 5. ලස්සනයි නේ එක නේද? 5යි. The width එක 8. හරි ලස්සනයි, right? Or you can keep round number. Now think like this. The range divided by class width equals to number of class intervals. Number of class, okay. So I will take my class width as 10. 40 divided by 10. Nice. The number of class intervals are 4 now. Right? So Buddha, likewise, you take a time to think. Right? You can define that. Right? You can define your class width by looking at the range. The range, right? Here you have the range. It is 40, the round number. So 40 is a multiple of 10, right? And 40 is a multiple of 10. So Buddha, if I get the class width as 10, I can divide 40 divided by 10. The number of class intervals are 5. Super. Perfectly matching. Or you can take the class width as 8. So 40 divided by 8 means 5 number of class intervals. Right. So let's get to the thing. Now you know how to find the number of class intervals. So first of all you need to write, right? Assume class width equals 10. So I will take my class width or class size as 10. Right? So that you can find the number of class intervals. Number of class intervals equals range divided by class size or class width. And so the range is 40. My class size or class width is 10. So my number of class intervals are 4. Right? So you can keep this as well. If you want, you can take assume class width is equal to 8. So 40 divided by 8, number of class intervals are 5. Alright? So I have taken this. So you guys can take another one. Alright? Okay. Now I will draw the frequency table. Right? So the first column is class intervals. right? Class intervals. Then I have tally marks. Then I have frequency. OF. Right? So class intervals are the X. Right? Now, what is my minimum number? Minimum number is 50. Right? So now you need to keep something important in your mind. Something important in your mind. Now the minimum value is 14. Sorry. Minimum value is 50. Minimum value is 50. So Buddha, is this a round number or any other number? Right? Not rounded number. Okay. On the round number the whole, right? Okay. Lassan ekakda kata ekakda. Beautiful number or right? Ugly number. Right? Ugly number means 51, 52, 53. So on and so forth. Right? This is a round number. Right? So Buddha, in this kind of situation, right? Don't go for close gap class intervals. Right? Gap එක close කරන්න එපා, because if you are using the close gap class intervals, if you are using the close gap class intervals, if this is the minimum number, if this is the minimum number, you have to subtract 1 from it, and you have to start from 49. You have to start from 49. This way is also correct. But I am telling you guys, so you know, can you remember what is close gap and the open gap? Can you remember that? How to close the gap and how to keep the gap? Again, open gap and close gap, the difference. Please guys, raise your hands if you guys can remember close gap and open gap. අනිත් අයට මතක නැද්ද? මෙතන class intervals define කරද්දි close gap එක කොහොමද open gap එක කොහොමද කියලා? I will refresh your knowledge. So now think this is a class interval 30 and 39, right? 40 and 49, 50 and 59. Now tell me, is this a open gap or close gap? Is a open gap or close gap? Message නම් දාන්න එපා. මට බෑ බලන්න. Is this a open gap or close gap? කියන්න.
Close gap.
කවුද? Dinugi, is this an open gap or close gap? Yeah.
Close.
Close gap? No. Okay. Then කවුද? Senutmi, is this an open gap or close gap? These class intervals are open or close? Ritik, these class intervals are close or open? Close gap or open gap? ඒක ඔන්න දැන් මට මන පයින්න. හරිද? අඩේ මේ කොහෙද අඩේ මේ gap එක close කරලා තියෙන්නේ? Right? This is the ending point. This is the ending point. This is the starting point of the second class interval. Ending point of the first class interval and starting point of the second class interval. Right? Can you see a gap? Oh, is this close? Tell me. මම කරාද නැද්ද? Did I do that or not? කරාද නැද්ද? කරාද නැද්ද කියන්නේ මම Did I do this? Yusuf, did I do this?
Yeah.
So still you can see a gap or close gap.
Yeah.
Hey, why you guys feel, most of you guys are saying this is a close gap. Why is that? Why they make close gap at thing? Where you guys can find close gap? Well, make a Did I do this one? No, not. Can you guys remember that I did something like modified class interval? A page right? This is an open gap, right? And when this is modified, you can get close gap. We are closing the gap. Right? Ending point and the starting point. There is a gap. This is the ending point and this ends with 39 and starting with 40. There is a gap. 1 minute gap. So how do we close this? 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60. Yeah, the way. Ending point of the first class interval, starting point of the second class interval. No gap is there. 40, 40, 40, 40. 39, 40. There is a gap. There is a gap. But here, no gap. This is close gap. Modified version. So guys, you need to remember those things. ඒක මතක නැත්තම් මොකද ලියා ගන්නකො. ලියා ගන්න, right? Right? Close gap. What is the close gap? What is the open gap? And write down few examples under that. Right? Okay. Now here you have 50. Right? Here you have 50. And I am going to draw a open gap class interval for this open gap here. So because they haven't given anything, right, in the question. So from the as the starting point, I need to put 50, right? So this is the starting point of the first class interval. How many class intervals should be there? There should be 4 class intervals. First one, second one, third one, fourth one, right? These numbers can be erasable, right? I have used my pencil to mention these numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? First class interval, right? I am going to open from 50, right? I am going to open from 50. What is the width that I have taken? What is the width that I have taken? The width is, class width is 10. So there should be 10 values. There should be 10 values if I am using open gap. So this 50 should also included into that 10 values, our class C. So you have to count from 50, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, right? 55, 56, 57, 58, right? 59, right? From 50 to 59 you have to draw. From 50 to 59 you have to draw. Mention the first class interval, right? Now I need to make sure that I have a open gap. Ending point is 59. Ending point is 59, so that I would begin the second class interval from 60, right? So if you identify the pattern here, 10 values included here, 50 to 59, 60 to 69. Alright, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. Right? So open gap ni 70, 79. Open gap ni 80. Right? And 89. Right? Well, yes. Right? Is that correct or wrong? 90 minus. Make a mock value of another. There is any values? Yeah. I haven't missed any value, right? I haven't missed any value, right? In this kind of situation, sorry, these things can happen, right? These things can happen when you are doing this kind of question. Sorry, in this kind of situation, right? Now think something like this, right? So you have 4 class intervals, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now first class interval is 50 to 59, right? And 60 to 69, 70 to 79, 80 to 89, right? Now, can you see what is the maximum value of the data set? Maximum value, what is the maximum value? The maximum value is here 90.
90.
Now, now you are going to put 90 into which class interval? Look at it done. There is a question now. Now think you are going to allocate these numbers, right? You are going to allocate these numbers. You are going to allocate these numbers into these class intervals. Now first one is 63. First one is 63. Now Buddha, in this kind of situation, so 63 is belong to the second class interval, right? 63 is belong to this one, right? Now that is okay. That is okay. But when you are going to allocate this 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, is there any classes to allocate? Can you find any class interval to allocate that? Can you put it? Yes or no? Can you put that?
No.
No.
No. On those kind of situations, right? On those kind of situation, you need to define another class interval. Right? You need to define another class interval. So now here you have 4 class intervals, 80 to 89, right? 80 to 89. There is another thing here called 90. Right? In those kind of situation, you cannot put that 90 into any of these class intervals. So remember that. So you need to define another class interval for that. You need to define another class interval for that. Keep that in your mind. So I am going to define that. So here you have the ending point as 89, and because this is an open gap, right? Open gap, I am going to begin from 90, right? 90 to 99. Right? So I can put this 90 into this. Now that is an important point that you need to remember. Most of the times in your exams, they might not ask these kind of questions. ඒගොල්ලෝ අහන්නේ නැහැ මේ වගේ. හරි. So guys, no need to worry. හරි. ඒකින්ද worry වෙන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. Right? But in your O levels, they can be asked. So they can ask from you what is this and what is this and blah blah blah. So if you encounter with this kind of a question, what you would do, right? මෙහෙම එකක් හම්බුනොත් what is the solution that you can give, right? Write down the answer, right? So on and so forth. Right? So 50 can be taken into this, right? 50 can be taken into this. So because this is an open gap, right? This is an open gap, right? 50 can be included into the first class interval. Because this is an open gap, right? right? If this is an closed gap, you cannot put it, because if you can remember the definition, right? If you can remember the definition of this, let's say here 50 to 60, 60 to 70, right? Class width is 10, right? Class width is 10. Can you put 50 into this? Can you put 50 data point 50 into this class interval? Can you put it when you have an closed gap? Make closed gap. Can you remember the definition that we discussed in last? Can you remember that? Data point 50. Can you put it into the first one or not? Here, tell me.
Can.
Can? How you can put if you have closed interval?
No.
No, you cannot hurry. Yes, you cannot hurry because, right, you can put only the values greater than 50, less than or equal 60. මතක the definition එක, right? අර page number එක මොකද කියන්නේ? Right? I will tell you the page number. Page number 11, right? Page number 11, bottom, right? Look at the bottom. Page number 11, bottom part, right? So that is where you studied the close gap thing. So here 50 to 60, right? So you cannot put this 50 into the first class interval because you can only put the values which are greater than 50, greater than 50, 51, 52, blah blah blah, right? Only these values can be taken into this class interval. You cannot put 50. 50 දාන්න බෑ. හරි, keep that in your mind. පට්ට වැදගත්. හරි. මේ so can you put 60 into the second class interval? Can you
Yes.
put
No.
into second class interval? Okay, Yusuf is saying no. Then කවුද? සෙනුත්මි, බිතුනි, දිනුගි, අවිෂ, Hiruja, Ritik, can you put 60 into the second class interval? Second.
Can't.
Can't. Correct. Then where you can put it? Then where you can put it? 60. Data point 60. Yeah. One. Correct. One. Right. So if you have something like this, in the exam also, if you have something like this, 70 to 80, right? 80 to 90. Now the first thing that you need to do is, right, take your pencil and on the top of this put a cross mark, right? Put a wrong mark and here put a correct mark. What is the meaning of that? You can't put 50 in this, you can't put 50, 60 in this, you can't put 70 in this class interval, you can't put 80 in this class interval, right? The tick mark meaning, right? The meaning of the tick mark is 60. You can put 60 into this interval, 70 into this interval, 80 into this interval, 90 into this interval. So that is the meaning, right? So basically, you cannot take this value inside this class interval if this is a closed gap. Make gap close now, you cannot put. If the gap is open like this, 50 to 49 and 49 anyway, 50 to 59, 60 to 69 and something. Then you can put 50 into this because we are going to include the boundaries also for the first class interval. Second class interval, 60 and 69 also included in this class, right? So on and so forth. But here, right, the values which are only greater than 50 and less than 60. Greater than 60, less than 70. Greater than 70, less than or equal 80. Sorry, the other one. Right? 50, greater than 50, less than or equal 60. Greater than 60, less than or equal 70. Greater than 70, less than or equal 80. Right? Greater than 80, less than or equal 90. Right? So this is closed case. This is open case. Right. So I'm gonna keep that in your mind. Now I will do this. And the other important thing is, now if you have a value that is not in the range, right? You can define one class interval furthermore, right? Because 90 is here. Now this ends up in 89, right? And you are going to define your class interval another one, right? Because you can put this 90 value into this. Okay, next one, 71. 71 comes here. 74 here. 68 here. 73 here. 74 here. 53 here. 75 here. 63 here. 64 here. 82 here. 54 here. Right? 76 here. 58 here. Right? 68 here. 56 here. 62 here. 88 here. 73 here. 88 here. 9. Where can I put 69? Where can I put 69? The first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. Really?
Second one.
Second
Second one. Dinugi, which one?
one.
Yes, second one. Borrow tag. 69 here. Right. 85 here. Right. 67 here. 85 again here. 78 here. 72 here. 75 here. 67 here. 69 again here. 62 here. 66 here. 74 here. 70. Where can I put 70? Where can I put 70? How the Avinsha? Where can I put 70? Into the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Avinsha. Avinsha inna. Where can I put 70? 70 කාට දාන්න පුළුවන්. මෙච්චර ලනකට උත්තරේ එක්ක මට මැසේජ් එක පේන්නේ නැහැ. හරි. Yeah, 3. 84. This one. 72. This one. 69. To this 59. To this 67. To this 78. To this one 72. Here. හරිද? Guys, ඔයගොල්ලෝ පුතේ මේක ලියා ගන්න. Right. So පුතා මේක here 5 plus 2 7 5 10 14 15 5 1. So what is the sigma f? Sigma f here 42 is another 21 36, 41, yes, 42. Hari, perfectly match. Match. Hari. So the mega open here. Hari. When you compare these two values, right, you can see this is open gap, right? Okay, maybe you have an open gap, and this is the frequency table that you need to have. And this one is very important, right? Right. Mega වෙන පොලේක ලියලා හරි ඔතන අලෝ ගන්න හරි වෙන පොලේක හරි ලියලා this one has been defined extra, right? හරි. Please write this tanggal here. And when you finish writing, let me know. Now we have completed the open gap. 59, 60, right? 69, 70, right? 79, 80, so on and so forth. We did that. Right? So now here we had like starting point is 50. Starting point is 50. Right? So we have included 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. There are 10 values because the class width is 10. Class width is 10. Now, this is for open gap. If I use the closed gap, and if I use the closed gap, if I use the closed gap, right, tell me what would be the starting point of the first class interval? What would be the starting point of the first class interval? Can anyone say? What would be the first starting point of the first class interval? Can one go?
51.
Right. Raise your hands or say send me 50 to the chat, right? Those who are saying if you are using the closed gap, the starting point is 50. Those who are saying the starting point is 50. Raise your hands. ඔච්චර ඔප්ෂන් දීලා තියෙන Zoom එකේ ඒකටනේ ලේසියෙන් පාසුවෙන් කරගන්න ඈ නැත්තම් හැමෝම මැසේජ් දානවනේ group එකට හරි හරි කවුරු කරන්නේ නැහැනේ ඒකෙන් තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ හරි yes Ritik's answer is correct Ritik's answer is correct right so it should be 49 හරිද it should be 49 you need to start the first class interval from 49 because Buddha right the class width is 10 hurry and also the minimum value what can you say about the minimum value of the data set it is 50 right the minimum value is 50 right if you want to put this 50 into one of these class intervals right you cannot start the first class interval from 50 because if you are using the closed gap thing if you are using the closed gap you cannot start from the first class interval start from the 50 because you cannot put this 50 into this first class interval you cannot put this 60 into the second class interval so you need to subtract one from the minimum value is 50 of the data set if you are using the closed gap you need to subtract one from it right which is 49 so you need to start your class intervals write it down from 49 so that you can put 50 into the first class interval, right? So because you are going to put into the first class interval, right, the values which are greater than 49. If you use 50, right, you are going to put the values to the first class interval which are greater than 50, which are greater than 50. So if you use 50 to start this class interval, right, there is no any other class interval that you can put 50 inside this. If you start it from 50, right, when you are using the close gap use करना ना, you cannot put that into this. So that it would be better find the minimum value. I told you guys this in last week. Find the minimum value of the data set which is 50 and subtract 1 from it, so you would get 49. So that would be the starting point of the first class interval, 49. Minimum value subtract 1, 49. That is the starting point of the first class interval if you are using closed gap. Gap पे close करना ना, modified class intervals use करना ना, so that this is the method. Find the minimum value, subtract 1, take the value 49. So this is the starting point of the closed gap first class interval, right? So there are class with this 10. So add 10 to this, 49 plus 10, 59, right? 49 plus 10, 59. Now, how do you define the class interval, right? The values which are greater than 49 and, right, less than no equal 59. So into this class interval, right, this 49 does not belong, right? 59 belongs, right? So the values which belongs to this class interval, right, 50, 51, 52, 53, blah blah blah, 59. Right? So if this is the first class interval of the closed gap, right, what could be the starting point of the second class interval? Can anyone say what could be the starting point of the second class interval? Tackle again. Let us go again. Closed gap now. Second class interval starting point
59.
59.
69.
59 super. Are 59 na? This is 59, right? So you need to start it from 59. So 59 plus 10, 69. Right? So starting point of the third one is this way. 69, 79, 79, 89. So again you don't have any other point to put 90. So you have to define another one, right? 89 plus 10, 99. Right? 89 plus 10, 90. Right. So this is the way that you are going to define the class intervals, right? Without 49, there are 10 values here, right? 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Right? Not including the 49. There are 10 values because the class width is 10. Right? So guys, try to fill the other thing on the table. Right. So I have filled the table. Right? So tell me the frequencies for the first class interval. What is the frequency? Tell me. Hiruja. Dinugi, what is the first class interval's frequency?
7.
Next one.
5.
Huh?
5.
5.
Second class interval? 5.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Hiruja. Dinugi. 5 frequency second class interval
40.
14 5 10 40 third class interval what is the frequency
15.
Huh?
15.
50.
50 1 so add them together so you might get 42 right Pudhi? So this is it so then අඩේ මං හිතුවේ පුළුවන් කියලා මේක දැන් බලන්න කියන්න බෑ right I will do the second one right before that right you guys can have the break me on 6:49 second one I will do it faster second question right second question right second question there are some values 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 right 8 into 3 24 26 27 28 29 30 31 there are 31 data right yes 31 data is there right so Metana I will write the data set first right right
5.
yeah maximum number is 79 right minimum number is 11 range can be found by subtracting them which is 68 so number of class intervals has been given 7 right so the equation is number of class interval equals range divided by class width class width right now you can find the class width because number of class intervals has been given right I am going to substitute you know the range 68 and you can find the class width or the class size whatever right so class width comes to this way right as the subject class width equals 68 divided by 7 right 68 divided by 7 right? So what would be the answer yeah 7 times is right so it would be
6.8.
here range is 68 ne range is 68 68 divided by 7 number of class intervals are 7 are show me 7 times 9 63 ne
9.7.
yeah
9.7.
yeah 9.7 ne yeah 9.7 that means what would be the class size is it 9.7 class size 9.7
Yeah.
Yes.
yes why don't you guys make a round off karan natha
10.
10 10 what is the round off value mangan final answer 10 9.7 should be rounded off to 10 right so first of all guys tell me all gahuwe all and they right you guys did it in the open gap or close gap tell me first can open gap or close gap tell me Dennis. Yeah right I will do this in close gap huh? right right මම මේ කරන්න close gap එක Right? No. Right? Whatever, right? Okay. Yes, I will use close gap. Class intervals, right? Then tally marks, right? Then frequency of F1. Now, if you want to define the class starting point of the first class interval, what can you do? You need to look for the mother. Now this is a close gap. Make close gap back. Now this is a close gap. Alright. What is the minimum value of the data set? Now think. Now what is the minimum value of the data set? 11, right? Now you are going to draw a close gap one. You have 11. What you need to do next? 11 more than Tell me. Next thing, what you are going to do? Minimum values.
Subtracting.
Super. Here you have 11. You are going to put close gap so that you cannot start it from 11 because this is a close gap. Are the close gap? So your minimum value is 11. So you need to subtract 1 from it. 10. Lesson 10 lesson. Right. 10. Starting point of the first class interval is 10. So how many class intervals should be there? 7. Right? So taking my pencil and I am going to mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 class intervals all together. Right? So starting point of the first class interval is 10. Now this is the close gap, right? And the class width is 10. Right? Or the class size should be 10. 10 plus 10, 20. Right? The meaning of this class interval is what? Right? 10, 20, 0. Right? 10 not included, 20 included. Right? In between these two, right? You have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 10 values are there. Right? So the 10 to 20, starting point is the second class interval 20. Ending point is first class interval is 20. Close gap. Right? 20, 30. Class width is 10. 30, 40. 40, 50. 50, 60. 70, 60, 70. And 70, 80. Done. Right? Now you can fill the tally marks. You know how to do that. I am not going to do that. So please draw this. If you have anything wrong, take your red pen and put a wrong mark and do the correction. Put a wrong mark, do the correction. So you guys can fill this column and this column very easy. The hardest part is this. Hard. Actually, this is not hard. This is easy. The logic, if you know the logic, you can do this nothing. What if it happens? Now this is a close gap, right? Right? I will clear this part. Right? These are close gap interval. These are for close gaps. But if you have open gap, can anyone tell me what is the starting point of the class interval?
11.
Exactly. Right? If you have open gap, right, you can start it from 11. Right? Doesn't matter. Right? Because 11 is included. So how many class intervals should be there? 7. 1. I am taking my pencil and I am just mentioning very small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? So starting point is 11. How many values should be included as the class width? In this example, class with 10. So, including 11, you have to count 10 values, right? 11, right? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 11 to 20. Then you have 21. If you observe the pattern, මෙන්න මේ pattern එක අඳුරගත්තොත් 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50. 10 values, 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 right? But in the close gap, this is not included. This is included. Open gap, this one included, this one included. Both of them are open gap, right? 50, then 51, 60, 61, 70, 71, 80. Okay? Very easy. Fill the rest, right? It is up to you. Make nothing, hurry. Methana tally marks, then frequency. Right? On the විදි දෙකටම කරා, right? So both ways are here, close gap, open gap. Now you guys know everything. හරිද? And logic defining this is the minimum value. Close gap, minimum value, subtract 1. Open gap, minimum value, start from the minimum value. Like the most important point. If you want, you can mark them. The close gap, starting point, this subtract 1. Open gap, starting point 11, it is same as 11. So those are the important points that you need to remember, right? Okay, next you can have a break.
Okay, sir.
Right? So now we are going to talk about the things, right? Most important things. So we are going to talk about the subtitle, finding the model class and the median class from a group frequency table. Patta lazy, marama lazy. So you know what is mod, you know what is median, right? But here we have not a single data on the first column. In the first column class intervals we have not a single data, but we have data range. There is a data range. If you guys can remember, right? The first column of the group frequency table, the first column of the group frequency table, there you have class interval, right? Range, right? Class intervals. So that you are going to find the model class, right? The class which include the mod, right? The class which include the mod, right? And then you are going to find the median, the class which include the median, right? The class which include the median class, the class which include the model class, right? So now you have something like this, right? What is the model class, right? The model class is the class interval with the highest frequency. So you have something like this, right? When you prepare, right? When you prepare the group frequency distribution table, right? When you prepare the group frequency distribution table, you might have 2 columns like this, right? Or 3 columns with the tally marks part, but I will not include tally mark column here, right? So I will refer it to frequency. Right? Now this is your frequency, this is your class interval. For an example, you have something like 30 to 33, and this is a close gap 1, 33 to 36, 36 to 39, right? 39 to 40, 42, right? The frequencies are 9, 6, 3, and 2. So now same thing you have to follow, right? Here, if you want to find the model class, you need to find the highest frequency. That highest frequency, right? The corresponding class interval is called the model class. So when you refer the frequency column, you can see this is your highest frequency. Right? Highest frequency. Right? This is your highest frequency. R. The class interval related to this highest frequency is called the model class. So Puthala, this is the model class. Right? Right? So you know very easily find the highest frequency, and in front of that you have the corresponding model class. Done. Right? And median also same thing like that. Right? Easy peasy. Right? Very easy. Right? So if you can remember how you are going to find the median of an ungrouped frequency table. Right? The only thing that you have to care is there is a number of data. Right? I will write number of data. How to put the binding? There is a number of data. So in another word, we can say simple n. But when it comes to this ungrouped frequency table or the group frequency table, we refer it to sigma f. Right? We refer it to sigma f. Right? So very basically, I will refer this as n like this. Right? N, or any other word, we can say number of data, or when it comes to this table, it is sigma f. Three of them are equal number of data. Right? Now, if this number of data even, right? If this number of data even, how we are going to find the median, right? N plus 1 divided by 2, right? We are going to use this to find the median. Sorry, odd, right? If this is odd, right? If this is odd, we are going to find the median by using n plus 1 divided by 2 place. Correct? Odd. When it is even, we are going to find two places near. We are going to find n divided by 2 place, right? And n divided by 2 plus 1 place. So this is signal. If you want to find the median, this is for mod, this is for median. So this is the way. Simple n, or number of data, or sigma f, right, is called all of them are equal, right? So if the number of data is odd, we use n plus 1 divided by 2. N plus 1 divided by 2 place. If the number of data are even, we have to find two places. N divided by 2 place and n divided by 2 plus 1 place, consecutive place, next place for this. Right? So in this place you have the median, and this place can be added together and divide by 2. Then you can find the median. And you have to use the same thing to find the median class. You have to use the same thing to find the median class. So here you have example number 1, right? In front of that, please draw this simple sketch. Minimum sketch and the studio. Inside the big right? Big square, right? No, sorry. It's inside the big rectangle. I have given this by using the sentences, right? In sentence mode, I have given this, right? If you have odd number of data, use the place of median n plus 1 divided by 2th place. And if you have even number of data, right, place the median situated is between n by n divided by 2th place and n divided by 2 plus 1 place, right? So that I have given that by using the words. This is a rough short note for this one as well, and for the ungrouped frequency distribution table as well. Correct? Ungrouped and group, we are going to use this. Puthala, please write this diagram and let me know. D for done. Page number 17, example number 1. We are going to find uh, the median class when number of data is odd. When number of data is odd, right? When n is odd, right? So we know how to calculate the median. Right? So now here we have something like this. H is the class interval that we have given, right? Class interval. It is called H, and the frequency and the cumulative frequency, which is sigma f. Or yes, sigma f, right? So this is the header, right? And this is my table. And these are my classes 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 45 to 50. So these are the, so this should be 40 to 45. Last one, 40 to 45. Right. Frequencies are 3, 8, 7, 10, and 3. If you want to find the median or the median class, if you want to find the median or the median class, it would be better if you can have this column, right? Here you have 3 plus 8, 11, 11 plus 7, 18, 18 plus 10, 28, 28 plus 3, 31. So your sigma f is 31, right? Sigma f is 31. In another word, right? Sigma f is equal to, I told you in the sketch I give it n equals number of data equals sigma f, so that in another word n is 31. That means n is a odd number. N is a odd number. If you have odd number, you can find the median place, and you can find the median like this. Right? N plus 1 divided by 2. So what is n? N is 31. 31 plus 1 divided by 2. Right? 31 plus 1, 32. 32 divided by 2. Right? 32 divided by 2. It is 16. 16 place. Right? So what is the 16th place? By looking at this cumulative frequency column, here you have up to 3rd place. Here you have up to 11th place. Here up to 18th place. So this second class interval ends from 11th place, so that 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All the places are included in this class. Right? So 16th place is included in this class. Then make. So the 16th place is here. Right? So the median class is this. This is the median class. Right? So you can write median class. Now the median class. Median class equals 30 to 35. 30 to 35. And what is it? Right? Number of data is what? N plus 1 divided by 2. 31 plus 1 divided by 2. 16th place. Find the 16th place of from the cumulative frequency column and get the corresponding class interval for that. Then it is called the median class. Please write this clear. And after writing down this, try to do the example number 2 and send me the median class. Example number 2 एक कल्ला median class है right. Example number 2 is for even number of data. Example number 2 is for even number of data. And did you understand this example number 2? Right? So n is even, n is even. So while you are doing that, I will explain this. Sorry. So you have to fill the cumulative frequency table. Sorry, cumulative frequency column. Sorry, cumulative frequency column. So this is an even number of data because 3 plus 12, 15, blah 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 blah, 36. Sigma f is 36 finally, right? So this is an even number. Right? So if you want to find the median class, you need to obtain n divided by 2th place, n equals to sigma f 36 divided by 2, right, which is 18th place. Right, 18th place is here, right, in between 15 and 20. 18th place. Right? The corresponding class interval is 30 to 35 for this one, right, 18th place. Then next place is consecutive next place, right, 18, then 19th place, right. 19th place is also included in this one because 19 is less than 22 and greater than 50, right. So 19th place is also here, right. So the corresponding median class is 30 to 35, right. So this is it, and you know how to find the model class 25 to 30, and by looking at the highest frequency is 12, so the model class is 25 to 30, right. So I think you have finished it. And the example number 3, right. So this is example number 2, right? So I will discuss example number 3, right. Right now I haven't given anything, right. So only the class things, right, class intervals, and here you have the frequency thing, right, frequency column, right. And I told you guys to make this as 11, right. I told you guys to make 10 as 11. Right. Now what you have to do is, again you have to calculate the cumulative frequency column, right. So this is 3, right, this is 3, then 12 plus 3 15, right, 12 plus 3 15, then 15 plus 7 22, 22 plus 11 33, right, 33 plus 4 37. Sigma f is 37. Hurry. So the sigma f is 37. What is that? Sigma f is 37. That is number of data is equal to 37. 37 is an odd number, odd number, very easy. So first let us find the model class. What is the maximum frequency? 12. Right? Frequency match. Highest frequency is 12. Corresponding class interval is 25 to 30. Right? So the model class is 25 to 30. Right? Then how to find the median class? Because the number of data, which is sigma f, is 37. Right? This is an odd number. So you have to find n plus 1 divided by 2th place. N plus 1 divided by 2th place. Right. Then n equals to 37. Right? 37 plus 1 divided by 2. 37 plus 1, 38. 38 divided by 2 is 19th place. Right? 19th place. So where you have the 19th place, here you can find up to the 15th place. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 19 is included into this 19th place. Are the 19th place is here. What is the corresponding class interval? You have to refer to this. Right? 30 to 35. Right? So you can write the median class is 30 to 35. So this is the median class. Very easy. Right. Right. So guys, let's do some. Right. Okay. So exercise 28.3. It is in the page number 19. Page number 19. Exercise 28.3. Do the first question. Right. Do the first question. I will give you 8 minutes. Now it is 7:45. Right. I will give you 8 minutes. Now it is 7:45. Okay, විනාඩියකින් හදුවා එක. 7:45 and you have to finish by 7:53. Okay, 7:54. Right, up to 54. Right, I will give the time. So as fast as you can try to do it. Right, so you will have the time for 7:45 to 7:54. Right, not 7:53, 7:54. Right, 8 minutes. And I need you guys to send me the answers for the fifth part when you make it. Right. This one, using the table, find the model class and find the median class. So I need to see both answers only. Right, other answers are not needed for me. Calculate the model class and the median class. Please, for this one, make a close gap. Close gap table. Right, you need to make sure that you have close gap table. Right. Close gap frequency table. Right. Right. Close gap group frequency table. Right. Right. I told you guys to develop or to prepare a close gap frequency distribution table, but it would be better if you can construct a open gap distribution table. So what is the minimum value of this? Minimum value of what? Sorry, maximum. Okay, tell me the minimum value first. Can anyone tell me? minimum value? What is the minimum value of this data set? No one has find that. How to find it?
370.
Yeah, 370, right? So the 370 is the minimum value. It is a round number, right? So if you want, right, you can continue from the open gap because 370, then next one. But I told you to develop or prepare, right, close gap one. So you have to reduce one. So you have to subtract one from it, right? So your class interval should begin from 369. But if you see very clearly, right, if you see this data, the minimum value is 370, right? If they don't, if in your exams they do not give, right, any of the clues, right? If they do not give any of the clues, right, to begin with, right, you need to begin your class intervals from 370, right, and keep it as open gap. The open gap. But I told you to do this, right, with a close gap interval. Keep that in your mind, right? We give a close gap interval, right? Right. So I am going to do that. So first one, they are asking the maximum value. Maximum value is 405. Am I correct? 405. Minimum value is 370. Minimum value is 370. So the third question is range. So you know how to find the range. Maximum minus minimum, right? So 405 minus 370.
35.
Yes, super. 35. The range is 35. Now they have given you guys the number of class size has been given, which is 6. Right? So Buddha, you can find the number of class intervals by using this equation. If number of class intervals equals range divided by class size. So class width. Here we have class size. I will write class size. So my range is 35. My range is 35. Number of class intervals we have to take is 6. Class size is 6. So 35 divided by 6. 6 times 5, 30. Right, 30, then 30, 30, 50. 6 times 8, right? So the number of class intervals are also 6, right? 5.8, you have to round off to the greatest whole number. 5.8, then 6, correct? So number of class intervals you should have is 6. So here you should have class intervals. Correct. Then tally marks. Then frequency. Correct. Now, what is the minimum value? 370. All right. Minimum value 370. But I told you guys to define as closed gap, right? So the starting point should be 370 minus 1, that is 369. Or 369, right? Since this is closed gap, right? The number of class intervals should class width should be 6, correct? So 69 is not included, 69, right? So 370, 71, 72, 73, 75. Sorry. 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 60, 75. Right? So the ending point is 375. This is close gap. So you need to start from 375 as well. Close gap. Right? So number of class intervals that you need to have is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 375 plus 6. Right? So you would get 381. Right? Here. 376, 77, 78, 79, 380, 381, 6. 375 plus 6, 381. Right? So I have to begin from 381. Class size is 6 and 6. 387. 387 is the starting point at 6. 393. Starting point again is 393 since close gap and 6. 399. Starting point of this class interval is 399 and 6. 405. Right? 405. So Uda, you can fill this. First one, 380. For this class. 390. This class. 379. This one. 402. 402. This class. 370. This one. 385. Right? 385. 385. This one. 397. 97 here. 386. 386 here. Right? 377. 377 is here. Right? 405 again. Here. Right? 400. Here. 381. This one, no, this one. 381. Class interval second one, no, class interval third one. Huh? Tell me. You can't see your messages. 1. Right? Second one, no, third one. Tell me, tell me. Second one, no, third one. 381. Yeah. Second class interval, no, third class interval. Yeah, no.
Second class.
Yeah, second one. Alright. Alright. So the 390. Yes. 392 here. 384 here. 391 here. 85 here. 87 here. 95 here. 90. 390 here. 393 this one. 73 this one. 86 this one. 378 this one. 395 95 is here. 379 379 here. 375 this one. 96 396 this one. 373 this one. 391 this one 395. This one. So the frequency should be 4, 6, 6, 7, 5, 3. Right? So these are the frequencies. Right? Then I am going to calculate my cumulative frequency, which is sigma. Right? This is 4. 4 plus 6, 10. 10 plus 6, 16. 16 plus 7, 23. 23 plus 5, 28. 28 plus 3, 31. Right? So my sigma f is 31. What number of data? Right? So now I am going to find the model class. Fifth question, part 1, model class. Fifth question, part 1, model class. Right? So over here, what is the highest frequency that you can see? What is the highest frequency? 7, ne? This is the highest frequency. So the model class is 387 to 393 should be the model class. Right? 387 to 393 should be the model class. And how you are going to find the median class? Right? Median class can be found by using the number of data. Number of data. Sigma f is 31. 31 means n equals to 31, then n is odd. Odd number n plus 1 divided by 2. 31 plus 1 divided by 2 means 32 divided by 2, 16th place. Right? 16th place. Right? 16th place. Now where we can find the 16th place? 16. Meaning here you have 16. 16 place included here. So your model class will be, median class will be 381 to, right? 87. 387. This should be your answer. 381 to 387. Correct? In this case, right, you have been given all the things that you need to do, or they have given the starting point of the class interval and ending point of the class interval, and so on and so forth. So you have to just calculate the range and the so on and so forth. But they have, yes, they have, you have to calculate the range as well, because they are asking to you to calculate the range, right? So this is exercise 28.3, the second question, right? So the so I am not going to write down the data set, right? So first question, what is the range of the data set? Range can be found, right? Maximum minus minimum. Right? Then can anyone tell me what is the maximum value today? Tell me.
40.
Yeah, 40. Minimum? Super.
No, sir. 41.
41. Okay, 41. Minimum?
15.
15. Right. So the range is 6, 26, right? Right. Range is 26. So 15 is the minimum. Yes. 15 is the minimum. Yeah. So this is the range, right? So they are asking from you in the second question, using this data, construct a grouped frequency distribution consisting of the class intervals 15 to 19, 22, 24, and so on and so forth, and etc. So they have given that. So guys, no need to worry. Right? එතන worry වෙන්න දෙයක් නැහැ නේ. Right? But it would be better if you can find the uh, number of class intervals, right? Because they have given the class size may at the end of the second question using data construct group frequency distribution consisting of the class intervals blah 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 of class size 5, right? So guys, you know the class size 5 and you can write the equation number of class intervals, right? Class intervals, right, equals the range divided by the class size, right? Class size. So the range is 26. Class size is 5, right? This will give you something 5.2. So if you round off this to the nearest greatest number, it will give you the number of class intervals as 6, right? Number of class intervals as 6, correct? Then what you have to do is, right? So first of all, you have to write the class intervals, correct? Then tally marks, and then frequency, then sigma f, that is cumulative frequency, right? So how many class intervals should be there? Number of class intervals are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we are here class intervals starting from 15 to 19. So that this is, they have given now, is this a closed interval or open interval? This is an open interval question. So the your class size is 5. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Done. So you have to include both of them really. 15 and 19 and the other values are included in this, right? Not like in the closed gap. This is an open gap, 90 to 80, right? So you have to start from 25, right? So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. You have to end it from 29. Make 15, 19, 25, 29, 30, 20, 24, 30, 34. Right? Likewise. Then 35. So here 25, 29, 35, 39. Right? Then you have to start from 14, 30, 34, 40, 44. Right? That is one of the patterns. Right? So you can fill this name, tally marks, frequency and sigma. Okay, I will fill. Right? So the 27 is here. Then you have 20. It should be here. 33 is here. 37. Here 40. Here 25. Here 15 here. 29 is here. 33 is here. 32 here. 29 here. 32 here. 25 this one. 36 this one. Can write. If I get any wrong answer, please let me know. 30. So I put 35 in. Yeah. 35, 37 here. 28 here. 34 here. 27 27 is here. 41 here. 36 here. 40 here. Then 28 here. 27 same. 23 here. 32, 32, 32, 32. 32 is here. 33 is also here. 24 here. 38, 38 here. So tell me the frequencies. Taggal again. Frequency table. Palamen.
2. Oh, no, no.
Huh? There should be another one. 16. I have
50.
I have missed that. 16. There should be 2. Then
2. 5.
5.
No, 3, 3.
20 to 24. 3 or 5.
3.
3. Then 9th.
9.
Okay, then
7.
7. Then මගේ එක බලන්න එපා. හරි.
6.
6. I have missed something. 40 to 44.
39. 35 to 39.
35 to 39. 6th.
Yes, sir.
Right. 6. Then
3.
3. So how many data should be there? 13. Let's see. 2, 5, 5 plus 14, 21,
27.
27. Yeah, super. 30. I have missed few. Right. So your sigma f should be 30. Your sigma f should be 30. Correct? Then Buddha, they are asking, using the table, third question, using the table, find the number of days in which 30 or more books have been loaned. Right? So this is number of days. This is number of days. So these are the books. Right? These are the books, number of books. They are telling using the table, find the number of days in which 30 or more books. So here, here, 30 or more, 30 or more, right? 30 or more than that, right? So Buddha, so here 30, right? 30 or more. Below this one, right? This starting from 30, 34, 35, 39, 40 to 44, right? So you have to add all of these frequencies to get the number of days, right? Which related to the books more than 30 or more than 30. So you have to add 7 plus 6 plus 3, right? For the third one, your answer will be 7 plus 6 plus 3. 16, right? So 16 days, right? 16 days. Right? Find the number of days. Yeah. Fourth one. Right? Fourth one. How many days are there in which more than 25 but less than 30? Right? More than 25, right? More than 25 but less than 30. Right? More than 25 but less than 30 books. So, right, it is somewhere around here, right? Less than 30 means here, more than 25 is here, right? So it should be here. Then make, right? So Buddha, it is 9, right? 9 days. Right. Then they are asking what is the model class. If you want to find the model class, you need to refer for frequency, F column, not this one, not this, but this F frequency. Highest frequency 9.
25 to 23.
Yeah, superb. 25 to 29. Right? So this is the model class. To which interval does the median of the number of books loaned each during this period belongs? Right? So median class, you have to find the median class. That is the sixth question. Right? So Buddha, the number of data is 30. Right? So you have to find.
Divide by 2.
Yeah, and divide by 2. 30 divided by 2. So 15
50.
place. Yeah. Where is your 15th place? Right? Here.
32.
Yeah. Here up to you have 14th place. The next one 15th place is here. Right? So the class is 30 to 34. And again you have to find n divided by 2 plus 1, right? N divided by 2 plus 1 means 15 plus 1, 16th place, right? 16th place. 16th place is also inside this. It is the same class as this one, 30 to 34. So your final answer should be the median class equals 30 to 34, right? 30 to 34. So that is the thing that you need to understand. Right. Right. So guys, make a theory. Did you understand this?